Hi, welcome back to Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers. We're here at the finish of Stage 2 of the Tour of Missouri with HealthNet Maxxis rider Frank Pipp. Frank, second today. Second, I remember Gord Fraser once saying that second place for a sprinter is a little bit like kissing your sister. Obviously, George Hincapie is nothing to be ashamed finishing second. Tell us a little bit about, I want to ask about the whole day, but first just take us through that last kilometer.
Quite a few attacks, actually, within the last K. I mean, it was attack, slow down, attack, slow down. We kind of went across the road about 500 meters to go, and Symmetrics, Randall, I believe, from Symmetrics, hit out at that point hard, and as he did on the lap a few times. And Friedman was the first to jump to try to close down to him, and George jumped after that, and I was tucked up to his wheel, and you know, we came together at maybe 250, and Friedman went straight around him and hugged the inside, and George jumped right away too, and the line came up fast as it always does when you're in that position. So I thought I was in great position, but I just unfortunately couldn't quite beat George.
We were talking before the tape was rolling. Tell me how Dominique Roland featured in that sprint. You said he kind of squeaked up on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know if when we went at that point, I don't know if he was onto my wheel then or what. I mean, I wasn't looking behind me. I didn't care. But I think Mike was hugging the barriers. There's a twist in the road right in the last 50 meters. It just kind of bent left. And I think Mike was hugging the barriers on the left to make sure no one could come in there. Maybe and we drifted. George and I sort of drifted a little to the right to the line because it's obviously longer on the outside, and I think Roland must have just squeezed through, because right after the line I saw that George beat me, and I was like, Dominique was right there too, and I was like, oh, I didn't even see him coming.
Yeah.
So he had a fast line.
Half a bike length. I mean, that's frustrating, but at the same time, it's quite a result. I mean, you're moved into the top 12 of the race, and possibly fighting for a podium position for the overall.
Yeah, I'll have to have a heck of a ride tomorrow in the time trial, but you never know what can happen after, I don't know what it was, 150K in the break today. I'm sure everybody will be a little tired for tomorrow, so some of the guys that are usually good in the time trial, hopefully this took it out of them a little bit more than it took it out of me.
We talked to team director Jeff Corbett earlier, but just to get your perspective, and what's it like going through your mind once the gap's going over a minute? Obviously, Nathan O'Neill is a guy who, in the time trial on paper is a podium contender, and the team at that point makes a decision: we're going to ride with Frank Pipp.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Nathan. This sort of same thing happened at Georgia when Nathan was going quite well. Finished, I think, top 3 in the time trial, had a good ride on Brasstown Bald, and I'm sure Nathan was thinking podium, for Tour of Missouri, and again it's happened where a break goes up the road and the field shuts down and no one's motivated enough to chase. So I'm probably not our best guy for the overall in the time trial situation, but I'm in the position now, so we'll just have to roll with it.
Yeah. Well, nice job today. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.